How's it going, guys? Welcome to TheBlueShifting and welcome back to Trails in the Sky. So last time I had a lot of questions, kind of felt like I was running into a few walls, and thankfully you guys kind of reached out and gave me some answers, which was really helpful. So one of the big ones you guys addressed was that there is no real XP grind that you should expect. It's kind of XP throttled. So if I'm fighting things that are harder, I get more XP, like bonus XP. And if I fight stuff that's like too low a level of me, I'll get reduced or even no XP. And so it kind of intends for you to kind of just quest your way through, not really grind your way through anything. Apparently, like, I could take on some challenges if I want to try and get a little bit of an XP boost. But again, like, it sounded like there's not really a great reason to do that. The only other thing someone mentioned was that, like, if I'm really close to leveling up, I could just grind a little bit just to get that little bump in my stats if I need it for a quest. We also pointed out that my health was definitely not doing great during a lot of these combats and fights that I was doing. So I do need to kind of figure that situation out, especially before I go and hunt down the monsters on this trail. Because apparently, if I'd gone one more screen like along this road, I would have eventually found it. Because apparently, like, bounty bosses they're hard to miss. Essentially, what you all said was that, like, I'll know when I see it, kind of a thing. But that I am probably not ready for that fight at all. And also thank you for that chest that I found that just destroyed me. Apparently that's like a very common thing. Apparently, I'm guessing it's almost like a tutorial of sorts, kind of being like, sometimes you just gotta run, you know, a good lesson for first time players. But there are a few options I have for keeping my feet underneath me. I can get some more like food stuff set up, and I can probably get some more healing items. And you mentioned getting gear. I didn't even think try and buy new gear, but if it's not really holding my hand, it might be a really good idea for me to do that. That might be one of the things I can do to try and address the issue that I am like limping home every time I'm trying to do anything. So despite the fact that I'm here at the farm, I actually think I'm going to try and make a blitz back to the city real quick and just see if there's anything I can buy. I've already upgraded all the cast slots, you know, I have access to right now, but obviously I need to be working on that to open up the slots on the on my equipment to be able to cast things, and then, you know, eventually like getting better gems to cast better spells and that. But all right, so first things first, try not to die on my way back to the city to get some equipment, and then I'll come back here for the mission. Okay, so I've done a little bit of work. I guess I'll go over some of the changes because it was really boring, so I'm going to cut most of it out. So basically what I have here is I went and I got different equipment for the two. I pretty much spent all my money. I got them upgraded weapons. I was really torn. I could only afford to either upgrade their weapons or upgrade their armor. So I went with the weapons, though the next thing I want to get them is armor. But being able to have more damage output, I think, if I can eliminate more enemies faster, I'll reduce damage that way. You know, good defense is a good offense kind of thing. I was able to open up an orbment slot for Estelle, which was great. So I get a defense up with her, so that can help her, because she was always being so squishy, so I felt like that was a needed thing. I got some recipe stuff, so I now have the ability to craft 4 pasta dinners, which are things I can do for healing on the fly. That thankfully wasn't too expensive at all to get the equipment for that, so that was pretty good. And yeah, so I'm like one fight away from Estelle hitting level 6, and Joshua just hit level 6. So we're going in. We've gone up a level. We've got better equipment. I'm handling fights where before I felt like I was like one of them was like on the brink of death when I just got back just to get to the place. I feel like I'm gonna be a lot better getting myself there and everything, so I think we might be ready to do the next mission now, especially because, like, I'll get in at least one fight on the way there. I should be able to level up Estelle, and then we'll jump forward through. So I mean, I'm grateful for all the advice and help I've been getting, for sure, because I think I wouldn't have thought about, I'm used to playing games where like, there's no point buying equipment because you always end up finding better equipment than you can buy. And, you know, this game definitely seems like it's not going to be like that. And that's kind of cool. That's actually refreshing. I think that's a really, a thing that I think games need to kind of go back to, is that you're not just going to pick up items randomly that are going to always be superior to what you can buy. It kind of makes more sense that you'd have to go and hunt down and buy the equipment that's going to make the biggest difference for your work, especially when you're hunting monsters. But regardless of that, we'll just go jumping into this. We'll push forward, and I'll see if I can actually like get this mission done without helping the farm. So I still gotta get there. So I'm sure I'm gonna get to I gotta fight at least a beetle, I'm sure. But I'm just gonna jump into fights and get there, and then when we get down there, we'll get that started. There we go, level 6, and they didn't even get a hit in. So yeah, I think we've definitely got I've seen a lot of improvement. All right, where's the beetle? There's always a, there he is. At least he didn't get a sneak attack on me. All right. Now let's explore around and talk to some people here on this farm, which is like, again, like, it just makes me think of Harvest Moon, which I love. I love Harvest Moon 64. Okay, so sorry. Nothing in here I can talk to yet, but I'm guessing like people move in and out of these greenhouses. Oh, chickens. Oh, they run away from you. Come here. No. Like, I like how, it definitely makes the farm feel alive. Oh, there's somebody. It's Joshua! Did you come to play with me? I wish I had the time, but I'm afraid today I'm here to work. Work? That's no fun if we can't play. Maybe later if there's time. The kids here really like you, Joshua. Oh, Joshua, Estelle. Hi, Chair. How have you been? Do you know where your mom and dad are? They're not home right now. So, Tio's outside if you want to talk to her, though. Okay. Oh, I know. Sorry. All right. So, she's outside. Oh, that must be her. All right. If I can get there, I can go through the barn. Okay. Hi, Tio. It's been a while, hasn't it? Estelle, Joshua too. Did you guys come for a visit? Not exactly. We're here on bracer business. We heard that you've been having some trouble with monsters. Estelle and Joshua explained that they're here to do their father's work because he's away. You finished all your training? That's wonderful news. Maybe you can help after all. So they really are monsters giving you trouble, huh? Regrettably, that's been the case the past several days now. Thanks to which I'm suffering from a lack of sleep. Which means the monsters only come out at night. You're perceptive, Joshua. It'd be better if you got the details from my father, though. I imagine you should be back from delivering the milk and vegetables anytime now. Okay. So Tio's doing pretty good. Alright. Hello, Mr. Cow. I like how I can talk to you. Alright. Through. Gonna rummage through your house, apparently. Aw, that's cute. Little bunk bed there. Dang, it's like every room in here has beds. It makes sense though, because there's gotta be like family and then like any hired help they have. Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Perzel. How's everything getting on these days? Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. What brings you to our neck of the woods? Did you come to see Tio? We actually were just chatting with her outside. To tell you the truth, we're here on an errand today from the Bracer Guild. Estelle hands Mr. Perzel a guild referral. Joshua explains that they're taking over their father for a while he's away. Is that so? But don't you think the job's a little dangerous for just the two of you to handle? I agree. I'd feel terrible if one of you would get hurt. Don't sweat it. We're bracers after all. And taking care of monsters is right up our alley. The guild even authorized us to carry out the task. If you wouldn't mind leaving it to us, we'd be more than grateful. Well, alright. Go ahead and have at it. Thank you very much, Mr. Perzel. And could you tell us a little more about the monsters that have been wrecking your fields? I haven't been able to get a clear look at one yet, but they seem to resemble something like a chubby cat. My nemesis, the flying cats. As far as I can tell, 3 or 4 appear at night and raid our fields, gnawing on anything they can get their grubby little paws on. They don't seem threatening exactly, but they're extremely nimble. We've tried many times to capture them over the course of the last several nights, but to no avail. Sounds like a pretty strange bunch of creatures, if you ask me. Since they only appear under cover at night, we'll have to wait for it to get dark. Then how about taking a load off until then? I assume you'll be joining us for dinner, right? You said the magic word. You bet I will. I'm a huge fan of your cooking, Miss Perzel. Can't wait. You sure know how to please a woman who spends a lot of time toiling in the kitchen. And for that, we'll whip you up something special to live up to your expectations. Live up to your expectations is what I tried to say there. Ooh, that music. He's playing. Joshua's playing with the kids. Oh, that was delicious. Your mom's cooking's good as ever, Tio. That's because she gets excited to cook whenever we have guests over for a meal. I feel really bad for Joshua, though. With the little ones jumping all over him like that. It's probably a good thing. Surprisingly enough, kids tend to latch onto him a lot. If anything, I'm more blown away by the fact that the children enjoy playing with such a stick in the mud. I think that's a bit of an over-exaggeration, don't you? He's definitely courteous, maybe even a tad reserved, but if you get to know him, he's really a caring young man. The fact he's not self-conscious about it, too, gives him points in my book. You really think so? Think about it. With those striking facial features, mysterious amber eyes, and lush black hair, it's only natural he'd be the target of all the young girls. Is Joshua really that popular? Are you blind, Estelle? Rumor has it that more than just a few girls have asked to go out with him. I hear that he turned them all down, though. I had no idea. Joshua never said a word to me about it. I don't know how I should even begin to describe how secretive nature after hearing this, but how utterly cruel of him to not confide in me. If you were a boy, I imagine it'd be a different story, but as a girl, I don't think that's something he will talk to you about. And the fact that you haven't fallen for him yourself is beyond me. Huh? Why would I? They're exactly siblings. Estelle, you in there, aren't you? About time we do our rounds. All right, coming. I'll be back after Joshua and I get the job done, Tio. I'd like to continue this conversation then, okay? Oh, all right. Be careful out there, Estelle. I wonder if Tio's one that's confessed to him. That girl, she's either completely out of touch with the matters of the heart or just plain dense. Yes. Poor Joshua really has his work cut out for him. Okay, so he does like Estelle. It's like they're establishing that. Seems as though the monsters always show up around this time. We better get outside and take a look around. What? What's going on, Estelle? I gotta ask, Joshua. You don't happen to have any secrets you're not telling me about, do you? Come on now. Where are you coming up with this stuff? Since you came to live with us, we've always done everything together, right? Even though we've had our fair share of fights, they're good memories for me now, and what I mean to say is I've come to think of you as family in every sense of the word. Estelle. So, if there's ever anything on your mind you'd like to talk about, I'm available to lend an ear. You know, about things like trouble with love life or whatnot. What are you trying to say? No, nothing. I just wanted to let you know I'm here to listen to you if you need someone to talk to. That's all. Let's hurry up and get out of there so we can kick some monster butt. Alright. What kind of nonsense is Tio putting into that girl's head? Secrets, huh? I think he does have a secret, but it's not a romantic one. Wow, it's really dark out here in the countryside. So, Joshua, how do you think we should go about making the rounds? Let's see. How about we start by checking around the house first, and then move to the field, stable, and greenhouse. We should only be able to cover the entire farm by doing it this way. All right, let's go. The house, stable, farms, and greenhouses. So far, so good. Doing good, cows. Oh! Looks like we found something. No monsters here. All right, let's keep moving. Okay, so that's just the confirming that we're making the check. Awfully quiet. All I hear are the bugs chirping. Doesn't look like they're shown up yet. Wonder if they're all aware of our presence. Hey, Joshua, did anyone ever tell you a story as a kid? You know, one about babies being born in a cabbage patch. Now there's another question entirely out of the blue. And no, I was told about an angel with silver wings who delivers them. Interesting. The explanation for where babies come from differ from depending on the region, huh? How about we get back to work? Okay. Cabbage Patch Kids. I remember like that being a toy. And so like there's gotta be that kind of thing about kids coming from a cabbage patch. But frankly, I don't think I ever heard that as an explanation. Like I always grew up with the stork story. Alright. So now the greenhouse. Should have figured monsters wouldn't bother coming in. The glow of the ornament sure gives this place a romantic ambiance. It makes me feel like it's all worthwhile just setting foot in here. You're definitely a ditz, Estelle. At least I'm better at being dense like someone. At least I'm better at being dense like someone I know. Psst, look. Oh, okay, that is different. Look at that thing. It's getting away. Hey, get back here, you little furball. I can still sense its presence. It's staying put on the farm for a moment. Well, good, because it's about to get caught. All right, so it went this way. I wonder if it's like moving and like we have to trap it. I can see that being a mechanic here, but where would to trap it? Aha! Got him! I think it's time to teach this critter a lesson. Here's where our job really starts. Stay alert, don't let your guard down. Alright, let's see if I prepped enough. Oh, look at that tall, freaky thing. Oh, they're terrifying. Yeah! Oh, wow, they're strong. Okay. We need to use some... Okay, so it missed. It's eating crops to heal! Ow. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Take it out, Estelle.
Here I come.
Yes! Should have done that from the first. It's still eating crops. It's playing dead. Okay. I'm guessing it'll attack if I get too close. But I can get its friend. Nice. I'm really glad it didn't attack, because that was a big crit it could have had. It's over, little rat thing.
We're good to go.
That went pretty well. Big experience there. And a flaky potato, dirty carrots. Meow. Meow. My goodness, the work of a bracer is something else. You kids have done a fine job rounding up these critters.
It was nothing, really. I wanted to ask you, though, now that they've been caught, what do you plan to do with them?
Do I really have to exterminate them, or I don't think they'll cause any more trouble? Do we really have to exterminate?
Do we really have to exterminate them?
Of course we do, Estelle. That's the whole reason we came here in the first place.
But
the mission of bracers is to protect civilians and uphold justice. Showing mercy to a bunch of monsters is just absurd, completely illogical.
I see what you're getting at, but... You know, it was only some vegetables that were damaged, so... What do you think about letting it slide this time? You know, after taking a beating like that, I'm sure they've learned their lesson. Theo, Miss Perzel.
But in this case, I strongly suggest otherwise. I myself am against killing them too. Whether it's us or them, the fact of the matter is, we're all living beings, trying to survive on the same land. To some degree, I think we need to be mindful of those creatures living around us as we go about our daily lives. I know you may disagree with me, Joshua, but would you mind sparing these critters just... Understood. Since this is coming from the one who suffered the actual loss, I won't object to your request. Really sorry about this, Joshua. I know I had you two come all the way up here. I'll make sure to reinforce the fence and devise a way to prevent this from happening again.
Then that's that. Alright, you critters, better count your blessings. If we catch you around here, you won't be so lucky. Now scram. Yeah.
Well, I'll consider the matter closed. Tonight's been a long night. How about we head back to the house and hit the sack? The two of you are more than welcome to spend the night.
Sounds good to me.
I appreciate your hospitality. That went pretty well.
Man, I'm beat. Really late. How about we hit the sack? Joshua, what's wrong?
I'm sorry. I made the situation really awkward for everyone.
Huh? What, are you talking about what happened back outside? Don't sweat it. I guarantee you nobody thought anything of it. Really, your judgment was the most sound of anyone's.
No, it wasn't. Just a cold-hearted and indifferent is all. Even now, I still think we shouldn't have shown any mercy and simply put those creatures out of their misery. Unlike you and Tio, I don't feel any compassion. Uh-oh. It's at times like this that I really begin to loathe myself. It's almost as if there's something wrong with me as a person. Maybe some part of my heart is broken or something.
Joshua, don't you say things like that about yourself.
Estelle,
I've watched almost everything you've done the past 5 years, and I'm confident in saying I know your strengths and weaknesses better than anyone else. Probably even more than you yourself. I won't allow you to just disregard everything with a bunch of nonsense. I don't ever want to hear you say you're broken again.
I'm sorry. It was foolish of me to say that.
As long as you understand what I said, that's what really matters. But you know what? Believe it or not, I was happy to hear you admit how you felt.
Why?
Your real problem, Joshua, is that you always try to keep your feelings locked up inside. Whenever you're troubled or worried, you just go around with this nonchalant look and try to fix everything yourself. That's a little upsetting for someone who's supposed to be your family.
Estelle,
Joshua, you were able to lay bare your own weakness today. You learned to trust in someone other than yourself. And for that, I'm happy.
I don't know what your point is, but I'm amazed you can just stand there and say something as embarrassing as that.
I've got a whole lot more where that came from. But how about we call it a night? After all this endless running around, I'm ready to drop. All right then. Have a good night, Estelle. And thanks. You're welcome, Joshua. Sleep tight. Interesting. Yeah, there's definitely, like, more to Joshua's story that we're probably going to uncover. Thank you both. You did us all a great service. Once again, I apologize for things not turning out the way they should have. Please don't worry about it anymore. We were able to learn a lot from this experience ourselves. If there's anything else we can help with you with in the future, please let the Bracer Guild know. That'll definitely be the first place we contact. Come to visit again sometime when you're free, okay? We'd love to have you over for the night again, and when things are convenient for you, I'll treat you to some of my best cooking next time you come. Thanks for the invitation, Tio and Miss Perzel. We'll definitely be back to take you up on that when our workload settles down. All right. That went pretty well. All right. How about we head back to the guild? After we report this one, we can start on the next. Sounds like a plan. On to the next one. Now, here's the question. So we got the shiny rock. So we've completed Perzel Farm. Oh, child rescue. Oh, we did that. Okay, so we've completed Perzel Farm. Okay, so we have the find the shiny rock. Okay, so there's finished and reported, and this one's been reported. This one hasn't been done. All right, I want to see if we can do this one. Now that we've got a little older, a little wiser. Oh, is that it? All right, let's exterminate.
Let's do this!
That way I got 2 attacks in. Nice. Oh, fetch! I misclicked. That sucked. Well, fine. I'll just do another firebolt, because that worked really well. Ah! Oh, no. Oh. That was actually really scary. Exterminate monster in Milch Main Road. Yes! Yes! I am champion! Now let's try and get home without too many problems. I could eat, but like, come on, I've already eaten a lot. I'm so happy I found it and I actually managed to kill it. There's a beetle right there. Thank goodness he didn't sprint after me. I wasn't ready for that. Okay. What are these kids gonna think seeing us just like running into the sewers?
Alright, we're good.
Okay. Now to go and run some errands and talk to people. Thanks for running my rock earlier. Up to 10. Okay. That said, I can't believe my... Yeah, okay, so we already talked to him about that. I want to go see if I can unlock more slots. Because I think I might be able to now. Where's the stock? Well, hey there. You two new bracers seem to be having some success lately. Been hearing a lot about your hard work recently.
Yeah, that's because we're still new at this, so we have to work extra hard. That's encouraging to hear. You guys actually came at a good time. Got an urgent job that needs to be taken care of. Do you think you could be up to the task of replacing an ornament light and the road lamp along the Milch Main Road? Yeah, sure. You just leave that to us. If you're fine with us doing the job, we'll gladly accept. Thanks, really appreciate this. I completely forgot it needed to be replaced today. First off, I'll need to give you the replacement part. Ornament light. The replacement ornament? That's right. I want you to replace the ornament light in the lamp road in the road lamp number 6 on the Milch Main Road to the west. It's the 6th road lamp that you'll come across counting from Roland's west entrance. Make sure you get the right one. I think I've got it. The 6th lamp on the from Roland's west entrance, right? Once you found the road lamp, you'll need to open the maintenance panel. You'll need a 6-digit combination to open it. Are you serious? Yep, combination for the lamp is 544818. Okay, I'm gonna write that down because this is back in the era where they didn't hold your hand at all. So like, it might be in my journal, but I'm not gonna take that chance. Like, it'll probably be in there, but I don't wanna, I'm not risking it. I'm sorry, but could you repeat that again? It's 544818. That's right, good memory, Joshua. Show off. After the combination is entered, the panel will open. After that, all that's left is to replace the ornament. It may seem like a simple task. Make sure not to mess it up. The road lamp may have been out of order for a while now. I see. Then the light of the ornament kept the large monsters away, right? Not much more than unconscious dislike for them. But if they go out, then we run into real problems. Which is why I'm asking you to do this job, just in case. These road lamps are placed just off the road in areas where monsters are most likely to appear. Well, if you just leave those monsters to me and I'll take care of them. But I'd better write down the combination before I forget. Then maybe you should let me deal with the combination instead. I'll leave it up to you two to divide the work amongst yourselves. That should be everything you need to know, so good luck. If you need to double check or cancel the job, then come talk with me again. Sweet. I want to see if I can modify. Slot. Let's see Joshua. He hasn't had his done yet. Nope, we're still missing some. That's okay. Well, fetch. Like, didn't really expect that we'd get a mission. Let's go do that real quick, just so I don't forget, because it's sick. Alright. That's only one beetle. Still, I hate you. Oh, are you serious? God, these beetles suck. Okay. So is this one of the lamps? Okay, so like if those are those lamps, then I need to be counting. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm afraid he said, I think this is the road lamp. I'm fairly certain this is the right one, too. It says road lamp number 6 on the panel as well. Bingo. You're right, it does. Alrighty then, let's get to work and finish this job. Oh, unfortunately, it may not be that easy. What do you mean? Oh, there they are. Where'd all these monsters come from? Looks like the ornament really has burned out. Anyway, one of us will need to fend off these monsters while the other replaces the ornament. Yeah, you're right. Well then. Lead the monsters to me. Okay. I'll open the maintenance panel. Hold them off until then, Estelle. Got it. Is this going to be just a patience game?
Alright, I should have this in the bag. Yeah, they're not doing a ton of damage. Dang it. Whew. It's gonna get another critical. They got all the bonuses this time. Gotcha.
Whew. So have your monsters had enough?
There she goes again.
How's everything on your side, Joshua?
I'm putting the combination in right now. Let's see, it was 544818, I think.
I'm okay here, so just focus on the work.
Alright, it's open. Now all we need to do is replace the orbit.
Oh, baby, I'm on a roll. Come on, come on, come on, you monsters.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Estelle. Our work is done here.
Huh? Done? Wait, you already replaced the orbits.
Yep, don't think we need to worry about any more monsters.
Ah, sheesh, that's it?
You sound like that's a bad thing.
Must be your imagination.
You really are something else. Alright, look at that. We got a... So, that is a great example, though, of why we talk to people. We just got a bonus mission, like, out of the blue. And if I hadn't taken the time to talk to the guy that I was, like, visiting to try and, like, you know, just do my business, I wouldn't have even got that quest. So, like, that's freaking cool. Like, I do love the game is so organic like that. So we'll turn that in real quick. And then I'll probably just go talk to everyone else, see if there's any other bonus quests that I want to try and get done.
We're back, baby. Oh, hi, Estelle. From the look on your face, it seems you finished the job. Yep, and we did a fine job, too. Although we did have a few hang-ups.
We thought we'd report to you as a matter of good measure. Reported the events which occurred on the Bilt's main road.
So, really was burned out, huh?
I'm sure it happened because we were late replacing.
Sorry, kids. You're put in harm's way because of me. There's no need to apologize. It comes to the territory.
Dealing with dangerous jobs is part of a bracer's work.
I appreciate you saying that. Oh, I know. How about I give you this to make amends?
Impede 2 quartz.
Is this is a quartz?
Yep, it's an Impede 2 quartz.
It can prevent an enemy's arts. It can be pretty useful if you use it effectively. Thanks.
We appreciate it.
No, thank you both of you for today.
If you need to discuss anything about orbments, stop by any time. Don't forget to swing by if you have any other business needs. Orbment replacement complete. Now, that I'm gonna check that real quick because nope, not that button. Can't. So for Estelle, Impede 2 prevents arts with 50% success. So if I see something charging, I can like half the time just stop them, and I get some extra stuff. But like it's like such a, it's a higher level, so I definitely want to incorporate that because it's a higher level than I have access to currently, which is really cool. All right, so I'm gonna save real quick just so I don't lose any of that stuff. All right, let's keep talking to people. I hear the airliners are equipped with huge machines called orbal engines or something. They said to be orbment structured as well. Seems some big wig professor was the one who developed them. So now there's something to talk about. Oh, I already clicked that. All right.
Hi there, Estelle. Have you been busy lately? Been kind of sad you haven't been invited by junk food lately.
Now that you mention it, she has been disappearing pretty often on the way home from training.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Eating cookies and snacks is the right of any girl my age.
Stop by again when you've got a day off. I'll look into those sneakers you like so much. Okay, we'll leave. I should probably go and heal up at some point, but like I'm gonna keep looking around. I'm gonna keep talking to people. Hi there. So I've heard news that you started working as bracers. How's everything coming along? We surviving so far?
And we managed to deal with the monster problem at the Perzel Farm.
I see. Seems you have what it takes after all to become adequate fill-ins for Cassius and his absence. But Estelle, don't be a handful for Josh.
Why am I the one who always gets lectured?
I don't know, Estelle. Maybe there's a reason.
You need to work hard so you can give your father a good report. Just don't overdo it. Moderation is the key to everything. Okay, we know already. You're still young and inexperienced, so there's no shame in asking those around you for help. Especially you, Joshua. You're the type to keep all your feelings pent up inside, right? That's been a source of concern for me.
I'm sorry if I've caused you any undue worry.
I'm not worried about Estelle being unable to share her feelings with the world, though. Heh. Wait a sec. That didn't sound like a compliment. Oh well, nobody said the outspokenness was a bad thing.
She also clearly didn't say it was a good thing. That was a very political response. Nice. Charge. Oh, so the person who was in here isn't here, and it sounds like he might have been the mayor. So, I'll have to try and catch up with him, because it sounds like talking to him is going to be a good thing. Alright.
Oh, what a troublesome little kitten. Could she be taking a nap somewhere?
Oh, I wonder if... So maybe she's got a mission with the guild.
Oh well, maybe I'll try heading to the groundsel.
Oh yeah. So we already talked to you.
According to my sources, looks like there's been an incident at the Perzel Farm. I wonder if I should go barging into the guild and report it to Anya. I happen to hear that Roland has quite a few skilled bracers. They've even heard the newest new recruits are promising as well. Not only does the city have a wealth of natural resources, but it's also blessed with human resources. I wonder if the mayor or Bose would be happy if I scouted some new people commodities.
That sounds terrifying.
Estelle, Joshua, how's your work coming along? Come and take a break here every once in a while, okay?
Miss Marino, I don't think we have time to be looking for new human resources.
10 years ago, the Imperial Army broke through the borders and surrounded Roland. And in an effort to convince us to surrender, they bombarded the clock tower.
I apologize for making you recall those painful memories.
No, it's alright, really.
Oh, I wonder if, like, that's what happened to her mom. Fuck. You have the foreigner named Scheherazade and Roland branch, right? Not only is she attractive, but she's one of the best customers, which I'm thankful for, of course. But when it comes to liquor, she's unbelievable. And when I say unbelievable, I mean...
Oh, we know.
I can empathize. She's normally such a beautiful, friendly young woman, too. So she can be quite the partier. No, stop. I need to move. Maneuvering can be challenging. I just hit the microphone. Apologies. Alright, let's go to the mayor's estate. Oh, this is the hotel, actually. Have you two ever met any other bracers that have stayed here at this very hotel? We often have bracers registered at other branches dispatched here, after all. Is there anyone here now? I mean, maybe that girl upstairs. I have a feeling she's going to be relevant to the plot eventually. Oh, this is Sergo. This is a different person. Though we came here on a pilgrimage, Roland is a wonderful locale. I think I like this place.
I'm impressed. This is a much nicer hotel than I anticipated. The manager is extremely courteous and the place is relaxed and immaculate. There's another kind of elegance, quite different from the luxurious hotels in over the city.
Oh yeah, these two were in the they were in the chapel. That's the last place I saw them. Yeah, it does feel like it's almost like kind of like playing a Bethesda game, not Bethesda game, a BioWare game where like after every mission you go around and talk to everybody, but in this case we literally go and talk to everybody. Good grief, though. If we're gonna be visiting other cities, there's gonna be a lot of people to talk to.
Seems like the Perzel Farm's vegetables are finally going to be shipped. By any measure, the weather certainly hasn't been bad this year. I wonder if something happened. I heard from Lydia that the vegetables from Perzel Farm haven't arrived. I wonder what's going on. The vegetables from there have such delicious fresh flavor.
I heard something wonderful came out of the new load of the Magma mine. I put in a request to the Bracer Guild to transport it here, but... Oh, okay, so that's gonna be another mission we get to do, is like help transport some goods from the mine. So, finding a missing cat and transporting goods sounds like the next 2 missions we're gonna be receiving. Alright, let's visit the chapel, and then I'm ready to go report our mission and get some new ones.
I see. I completely agree with your inspired words.
Great as the light, the darker the shadows become. When one's soul is touched by a blinding light, it becomes conscious of the darkness within and embraces a contrite spirit, especially those who are tormented by the sin of the past. However, through this ordeal, one can understand the pain and suffering of others and reach a greater plane of insight. What is important for the individual, preparing for the future, deciding what one wants to do.
Just listening to him makes my brain hurt. Father's divine sermons are always difficult for me to understand.
It has some meaning for Joshua, though.
I'll be teaching Sunday school from now on. I hope the children will listen to what I have to say.
Alright, let's go to the Bracer Guild. Get some rewards and some new missions. Oh, fetch. Yeah. So we got that. Mushroom hunt, new. Looking for a rare mushroom that grows only where the rich deposits of septum in the ground, so it'd be an easy job, fun job. For details, come seek me out. My name is Orvid. I'll be waiting at the landing port. Medical necessities. I'm searching for a flower known as a bear claw and a savory pinion. The former is native to the forest of Mistwald south of Roland, and the latter comes from an insect-like monster. I actually think I've got the savory pinion. Anyone who finds these items, please come see me at the Roland Chapel. That's the father. And this is Ashton. The soldiers stationed in the Verda Bridge are set to undergo special training, and we're looking for a few good men or women who play the parts of enemy soldiers. If you're up to the task, contact Chief Warrant Officer Ashton at the Verte checkpoint on the west end of the main road. Okay. So those are some new missions there.
Good morning. How did the farm go? How did the job of the farm go? We hit a few bumps in the road, but...
Let me give you a brief report of the details. Joshua gave Anya the rundown of last night's events on the farm. Received payment for the Perzel Farm monsters. Gained BP2. Payment to Mira 1,000. Rank advancement to Junior Bracer 8th class. Hey! Received information quartz is a perk.
I see. They ended up settling the monsters free because the Perzel Farm requested you do so. I think that was premature on their part, but it won't pressure the matter any further. Is it okay to leave things at that? The mission of the Bracer is to protect civilians and uphold justice. However, there are many ways we can protect those around us, and there are as many forms of justice as there are stars in the heavens. As a Bracer, it is your job to be able to discern these things.
Indeed. Our work has very profound implications if you think about it in that way.
That's because we aren't an organization that deals strictly with the monster problems. We also intervene with disputes that arise between nations. To become a high-ranked Bracer, one must have more than combat strength. A well-honed mind and flexible problem-solving skills are also required.
A sharp mind and problem-solving ability, huh?
Serious? The road to the big league sounds a lot steeper than I originally thought. Well, that's your only choice, to devote yourself to working hard every day. And since the both of you are here, why don't I give you the details of your next job?
Those are the words I've been waiting to hear. I'm ready for anything. What do you got lined up for it this time? Another monster that needs good whipping?
Not this time. The next job will entail a transportation of goods. And get this, your client is none other than Mayor Klaus himself. Really? I could question the mayor. Don't you think do you think it'll be all right leaving such an important task to us? From what I've heard, it's a pretty simple job. In any case, I'd like you to speak with the mayor directly about the job details. All right. I want to go see Scheherazade real quick. We haven't talked to her. Oh, she's not here. She's probably working. So you two were trained by Scheherazade. Yep, you got it. So I guess we're in the same boat. In fact, my pride and joy that I trained under Shara. She's considered to be one of the best bracers in the entire kingdom. I've worked together with her, and I can tell you her nickname, Silver Streak, isn't it, Joe? It isn't? Begin with your father, Cassius, the Roland branch, blessed with some extremely skilled bracers. I guess Shara really is talented then, isn't she? Hearing this come from someone else makes you realize it all over again. I think we're going to go ahead and end here for today. I think this makes a good video. We got a lot done. We got our main first missions done, and I'm really proud with what... excuse me. I'm really proud of what we were able to accomplish. I think that there's a lot more for me to learn and do, but like it's nice to see we've moved on. I got a bonus quest that I found organically, which is really good. That makes me feel like I'm in the right direction. I'm kind of guessing too. I was right about from talking from the mayor that he was going to be a contract, but then there's a lady looking for the cat. I wonder if that's a secret bonus mission, if I can somehow find or spot the cat. So maybe I'll look around for that. Obviously no spoilers, but if that is a thing I can do right now, like I don't mind you letting me know, because then I'll know to like look for it and like make it an active thing. If it's something that's not really a thing right now, then it'll be nice to know I don't need to waste my time with it. Because I could see the cat getting stuck in the sewers or just being in an odd place. You know, like there's a lot of options for a quest like that about finding a cat, and it could be like a passive one where we happen to find a cat and bring it back, and it's like a quest that wasn't even labeled as one. But yeah, we'll get to that when we get to that. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I'm really enjoying this series so far, so thank you for just being here for the experience. I know these episodes are going to be very long, and there's going to be a lot of like just stuff going on within them, and so it just means it's going to be a very long running series, and I'm perfectly fine with that. But it also means that it's going to be tougher to hold on to a lot of people to view it. So anyone who's watching this series now and hopefully watches it further on, I really appreciate the time you spend with me on this. I'm really excited to get to all of the future adventures and to kind of see what we can do next. But I need to get some sleep. So thank you guys so much. Until next video, watching me up, see me next. I'll see you there.